Alright, back for more, and now we gotta go after, Huckmon, or Hackmon, whatever they want to call him. So yeah, he ran off into ain't this supposed to be a museum? Yeah, I believe it's a museum. And the new area, we get new encounters, like, I believe that's Icemon. If it's not, it's Meteormon. Though my target reticle disappeared too fast for me to read it. Shadow Wing, or Wing Blade, if you're more familiar with the show. Now he's going to reflect on magic attack, or he's going to counter magic attacks. I don't think that there is... Oh yeah, that is Meteormon. I don't think that there is a ability to reflect attacks. I think at the very most that there's status reflection, but I could be wrong. So now I bring out the other new Digimon. Man, it's weird jumping back like this. Just recorded some more Digimon, and it ain't anything like this. But whatever, we're in the past, so we have to deal with past problems. Like what happened at the time of this recording 2 days ago. Yeah, sorry for the late upload, guys. This is being recorded the day that's this video is supposed to come out. Cause I was an idiot and didn't have and didn't think out my time well enough yesterday to be able to record stuff. So, whoops. But yeah, we're not gonna get too deep into what happened. It is just atrocious. And to me, on the same, if not slightly less level, or slightly more, depending on how you look at it, the people talking about those events. But we are not talking about it. Instead, let's talk about the new Digimon that showed up. Where Garurumon. Ultimate Digimon, Digiball form of Garurumon. I'll be honest, I really like Where Garurumon's design. I mean, the whole... Like, why does he have one gene arm? I don't get it, but whatever. That being said, oh god, what was that episode? Oh yeah, it was the one where Matt had to work at that cafe restaurant place for Digitamamon. That's it. And upon like remembering what I've been saying through these videos, yeah, I'm pretty sure the Digimon first appeared in the card game, but I'm not familiar with the card game at all. I had a couple cards growing up, but they have been lost to the ether and my own stupidity. And our first encounter with a wild Zudomon. Is he a Vikemon in our party right now? I think he is. Or is he still a Zudomon? I'll be honest, not paying attention. It's my strong suit. That's not a strong suit, guys. Don't. But yeah, if he's still a Vikemon now, he's not going to be for long. Cause, yeah, I think I said this in an earlier part, it's been a little bit. But Vikemon was not my intended path. In fact, like, Zudomon, I probably should have de-digivolved from him, because my intended path was to go to a Waymon. But it's whatever. If I do still have Vikemon, again, it won't be for long. And so, in a previous recording, I may have talked about a Digimon that... Oh, yep, he's a Vikemon. Okay, yeah, he won't be for very long. But in a previous part, I may have talked about a Digimon that I was planning on doing one thing, but may do another with. And now it's definitely a may, because I don't know. Right now he's doing pretty well in my current recordings, but that can change, and I just need to do a little more research. It's gonna come up late. Uh-oh. Oh no, wait. This was intentional. I was sorry for that moment of silence. I was thinking that I accidentally left in a repeat encounter of Where Garurumon. We'll see in a sec. Hurry up. Okay, yeah, no. I apologize for those moments of silence because I thought I left in a repeat Where Garurumon encounter. No, it was that forced encounter ball thing, which I do leave in, because you have to do it. And we are connect jumping. Wait, did I already open that chest? I don't think I did. Well, anyway, even if I didn't, I am going back for it, considering where this pathway leads. And man, can I just say I'm not a fan of this digital network very much, because holy crap, it has so many pathways and whatnot. It's just it's annoying. And also, first wild encounter of Rise Greymon. We had him in our party, and I guess I could talk about where he came from, or at least my experience in the show. Whatever. That episode in Data Squad against the Garudamon. I don't remember much about that episode. I remember the girl's Biomon turned into an Aquilamon and then into a Garudamon. And it's just like, what? Yeah, I remember when I first saw that episode, and I was just like, wait, but Biomon digivolves into Birdramon, and then Aquilamon doesn't turn into Garudamon, what? I don't know, maybe it's the whole fact that, Digimon Digivolutions aren't necessarily set in stone. What's with Vikemon's little, shimmy there? Oh yeah, this digital network thing that we're in. It sucks because of how almost monstrously big it is, and just I don't know. I don't like this area. I've been collecting a lot of these Brave points, and they're basically just experience in a bottle. I don't know why I haven't been using them. Then again, I guess I am a bit of a hoarder, both in real life and video games. It's weird. I collect some of the things I collect are some of the strangest things. I'll tell this story. At one of my old jobs, one of the things we dealt with was mattresses, and so we were setting up a new display, and we were bringing a mattress and a box spring set out to the floor to display the mattress. Well, on our way there, I accidentally dropped my end of the box spring set, and a chunk of the wood broke off. Speaking of which, they threw that chunk of wood away, didn't they? That's irrelevant. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so yeah, after it broke off, I basically just asked my boss if I could keep it. And he's like, yeah, we're just gonna throw it away anyway, so why not? Yeah, I collect weird things. Though it has come in handy, I'm going to say that piece of broken box spring set did come in handy for the longest time. And then I think it got thrown away. And now I'm upset. As well as about other things, but that's neither here or there. Also, new encounter, Mega Seadramon. Digivolve form of Seadramon who can Digivolve from Betamon. They dealt with him in the show, right? Yeah. Frickin' when Joe's Ikakumon turned into Zudomon for the first time. I remember that. What was with the whole tag and crest thing? I don't know. Maybe it was just a relic from the card game that they decided to use in the show. I don't know. Well, actually, where did Digimon? Because I know Digimon, I believe, was first a Tamagotchi. But did it become a card game and then a show? Or a show, then a card... Probably a card game and then the show. But unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, it doesn't follow the card game rules, which, you know, I honestly don't care. Except for Tamers, because Tamers dealt a lot with the card game. Digimodify! I honestly thought that was a really interesting idea. Be able to use Digimon cards to modify your Digimon. It was kind of like the whole Battle Network thing. Mega Man Battle Network. Whatever the show was called. I just remember they did that a lot. But instead of just specific items, you could use like other Digimon's properties. Like Digmon's Drills, I remember that. War Greymon's Shield, which they never really... Did they ever bring up that could be used for a shield? I want to say they didn't. But who knows? I probably don't remember anything from the original show. It is so good. Oh, a memory up. Sweet. Oh, man. Yeah, they kind of just dropped the Digimodify thing after a while, and it just became regular Digimon. Yeah, because, like, I think it was probably by the time they either Digivolved into Ultimate, or maybe with Champion, they stopped using the Digimodify. There was a point where they stopped, like, adding on different parts of the Digimon. I want to say. Oh yeah, this digital network also sucks. Oh, Bikemon learned something new. Or I'm just finally replacing some of his other skills. Okay, give him healing. Alright, sure. Why not? Oh! Looks like I got that one wrong. Oh well. It was on the test. Home gate. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, no, this digital network also is pretty big, but it also has one giant shortcut in the middle. We're actually right next to it. It just breaks off. Oh, first Waymon encounter, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea if this is definitely our first Waymon encounter, because I refuse to go back and check, apparently. And also I accidentally skipped the Digiscan thing. Oh well. Man, these low levels. Got Digimon in their 70s now. And the Emerald, that'll sell for a bit. Pass me, what are you doing? Keep going further down. I guess I'm just making sure this isn't anything important. Excuse me. I just ate, and for whatever reason, I have hiccups. And I'm yawning. Or maybe it was just a one and done hiccup. Don't you love that? You're just like, oh, well, I got the hiccups now. Hey, they haven't come back. Oh, that was a quick succession of random encounters. And to our left is another item. Ooh, HP capsules. Though it's a C. I mean, I guess, like, we can just use those instead of having to use, like, A's or B's. Yeah, oh god, what's coming up in this part just made me remember is like, yeah, I'm trying to not use items too much. I'm trying to, like, you know, rely on some skill. But, you know, that's kind of hard. Alright, so finally we're over here and we get to see what this item is. It's a bank expansion drive, which means now our Digibank can hold even more Digimon. Should we, you know, decide to hold more Digimon. You know, I never really thought of just like, it's kind of like, excuse me, it's kind of like Pokemon where like you kind of raise up one team, or at least in my case, you raise up one team and that's it. I never really get the idea to utilize different Digimon for different situations in this game. I just kind of make a single team and just go through the whole game with it. Yeah, maybe. Excuse me. Maybe one of these days I should try it. Maybe for Hacker's Memory. Who knows? How close are we? If it's 135, we only need 2 more intelligence points. In which case, I probably should have given him like a brain patch or whatever. And one of our Digimon gave us a Dark Guard. Still not. I think this is the point where I'm realizing, where I'm starting to realize the whole limitations of the stack growths. Yeah, because in my head, for some reason, like, at the time, it's just like, why aren't they getting more, like, stats? Only for me to realize too late that, you know, they can't get any more. Ooh, a speed plus 20. Okay, so it was speed that I was lacking and not... I thought it was intelligence. Oh well. Alright, finally, time to Digivolve Garudamon into what they call Hoomon, but I always know him as Phoenixmon. Because it may as well just be a phoenix. Starlight Explosion is a pretty decent ability to have. And also his natural... Oh, I need to go check my Phoenixmon in my current file. I want to make sure that he doesn't... Because you can buy, like, preventative equipment to prevent, like, to have the success rate of things. Oh, excuse me. I need to make sure that Phoenixmon doesn't have one of those death rate. Oh man, I'm low on money. Wow, I'm broke. But yeah, after a little bit, I'll, like, at this point, I'm still, like, I still don't know training very well. So I've really just kind of like screwed myself over. But it will be fixed later. Alright, can I leave yet? Kinda have to go help Huckmon. Alright, who am I moving around? Militaranimon? Am I going to help them? Who knows? What am I looking at? I have no idea what's going on anymore. Past me has been let off the reins, and he's now doing whatever he so pleases. Oh, he's saving. Well, upcoming is a boss fight, so he's doing well. He's doing what I want him to do. Oh boy, this boss fight. We're gonna talk about that for a good minute. And also, it's Bancho Leomon. And guess who's with him? Huckmon. And he just got his ass beaten. He has lost the will to fight. Aw, he's given up on himself. Don't give up on yourself, little buddy. We're in this together, or something like that. But can you call yourself real men if you are not human? That was dumb. Ignore it. And not so fast. It's called stand up and fight. You little idiot. You got my back, I'll get yours. So yeah, now Huckmon is learning a valuable lesson. And it is not just to, you know, be strong, it's also to know, protect others. You know, fighting is somewhat pointless if you don't have a reason to fight. Someone you want to protect. You know, this is what drives, the main characters of all these animes. You're training your body and not your heart. Alright, come on, Huckmon, round 2. I mean, it's still a rookie Digimon versus a Mega. This fight sucks. Alright, Bancho Leomon. He kind of starts off this battle just not really doing anything. Oof. Look at that low damage. So yeah, he raises our combo, which allows us to, you know, attack super fiercely. And that's pretty much all he does for like the first half of this fight. At some point he's going to get serious though, and man does it suck. And add a combo with Huckmon. Yeah, we're doing like very pitiful damage. What was the point? None of us needed healing. Okay, I don't remember him attacking just yet, but whatever. Get Grand Kawagamon. Grand Kawagamon. Grand Kawagamon. I don't care if he's a virus. If he's a virus against the vaccine, it's still like defense penetrating skills are the best. Man, I'm an idiot. You know, I'm even a bigger idiot. Actually, I think Rosemon's attack is okay. Combo up. Alright, he is Earth, so... Oh yeah, that can happen. I don't know if that helps any. Maybe if it increases the intelligence further? I'm not sure. But yeah, look at all this pitiful damage I'm dealing. You know, these always catch me off guard when freaking the support characters do a combo, because I'm not expecting anyone but me to pull it off. And it's like, wait, what's going on? And I was like, oh, okay. Wind Claw. Wind Claw. Oh my goodness. Past me is an idiot. No wonder this fight goes the way it does. I mean, that did pretty decent damage. Now I think I'm trying to save up on some SP. Burst Flame. Yeah, no, this battle goes on for a while. And I do not do very well in it. Huckmon, seriously. Okay, now things are starting to get a little dangerous. Come on, we need Dimension Scissors. What am I doing? I don't even know what I was doing checking the stat screen on my Digimon. Or was I looking for a physical reflection? I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm not really getting anywhere. Oh, here it goes. Flashy Banto Punch! Yeah, that happens. This is how poorly this battle goes. My Digimon keep fainting. And for a little bit, you know, I'm trying to revive him, trying to keep him up, trying to, you know, not die in this battle, because I don't want to lose so much progress, and I don't want to have to grind at this point. combo rate up. Yeah, with my Shine Greymon and little Huckmon. I do try though. I give it a rousing shot. Alright, everyone's up. Now to burn them. Oh, this is the triple. It's gonna be good. Or not. Then do I heal? Yep, I heal. Cause, oh, here we go. Even with me healing and all that, I'm still gonna die. But thankfully, he never takes out Shine Greymon. It's almost like he's avoiding my Shine Greymon. There we go. Nope, nope. Yes. Good, keep Grand Kawagamon. And then Grand Kawagamon dies in one shot. Yep. Not gonna lie. This irritated the crap out of me. I was so annoyed with Bancho Leomon. And I remember his boss fight being rather difficult at this point too. Kind of what helps me realize, hey, I need to grind more. Boosting up Grand Kawagamon, so hopefully Dimension Scissors will do a lot. But... oh, no, come on, Dimension Scissors, there you go. 301. Grand Kawagamon down. Bikemon's probably going to go down. Yep. And as for Shine Greymon, he hangs in there pretty well. At this point, I'm just like, I'm done trying to revive him. I'm probably going to die, so let's just go down swinging. And given that this battle is still happening, and the fact that I haven't cut to a successful attempt, means this is the successful attempt. Oh, no, I do give it a try. And it just falls on my face. Yep. Somehow this was the winning run, despite all of this failure here. I don't even know why I bothered with Grand Kawagamon. Daddy's going to be able to see his turn come up. Oh, nope, I revive everyone. Bikemon's back out. And now I guess I heal. Yep. This battle and the next battle kind of helped me to realize that I really need to grind. Yep, he still knocked out 2 of my Digimon. Like that. I was thinking it's like there's no way I have a chance to beat him. But somehow, again, this is the winning run. At this point, I'm just going to spam attack. And we'll see what happens. And for some reason, Huckmon decided to do a regular attack. You idiot. I should not have won this, to be perfectly fair. I mean, I still had Paildramon, but he's an ultimate. And I don't think his stats are good enough to have fought Bancho Leomon. Finish him. Oh, not just yet. He has a sliver. I have no SP. Had he not used acceleration boost, I'm pretty sure he would have killed Shine Greymon. But again, I still had Pyuldramon in reserve, so... I mean, I could have won with Pyuldramon, but, yeah, that was a mess. Oh no, Bancho Leomon dead? Why though? And because Huckmon managed to decide to defend someone else. Oh, come on, game. Stop stalling. Yeah, so now Hackmon no longer needs to train under Gankumon. The student has now learned everything from the master. Huckmon gets to double warp Digivolve into Jessmon. Look at that design. You have Digivolved into Mega. Now whether you call it warp Digivolving like they did in Adventure or double warp in Data Squad, it doesn't matter. He Mega Digivolved. Like in Adventure too. I like double warp. I don't know. Yeah, and somehow we only gain Jessmon's support in this battle, not Gankumon. But to be honest, I don't know. I think it's a fair deal. And Bancho Leomon was still alive. They made it think, oh, he died teaching Hackmon a lesson. No, he didn't die. He just pulled off a smokescreen. I mean, we beat you somehow. I mean, that must have been a decent level up growth. I don't remember. I think that for this game, if you decide to get a Hackmon of your own, I think his Digivolution route, I think only goes to Jessmon. Because he did get a champion and ultimate form in Bow Huckmon and Savior Huckmon. I don't know if they use those in the game. Yep, we've got Jessmon. So let's see, now that we've done that, we've gotten the Steel Will, so now we need the Harmonious Will to be able to open a gateway to a different dimension. And all they have is Digimeat? No, they have all the the stat foods, like the Speedy Banana or something like that. And I'm going in here for nothing. Okay. I probably just switched around my party or something. I remember doing that at some point. Don't remember when, though. Gotta restock on my revival capsules. Man, I'm low on money. Alright, so now we gotta go... Are we going to Asakusa? I honestly have no idea where. Look at me, hiding like it matters. I need to be in cover to freaking activate one of my abilities. Even though we teleport right in public space to go somewhere. Yeah, the Shibuya Digital Shift. So we've actually been here before. And that was when Edamon, when we had the problems with Edamon, him putting his CD in the music shop. Also, new encounter, I believe. Yeah, that was a new encounter. Aquilamon. Champion form, Digivolve form of Hawkmon or Biomon in Data Squad's case. Anyway, it's a champion, big old bird. It can so, as we've shown with Pyodramon, there are only a few DNA Digivolutions. I mean, there are more than I think, but so Aquilamon can actually DNA Digivolve with Gatomon to make Sylphimon. Man, we'll be seeing that later on. Trust me. It sucks. So yeah, oh yeah, another new Digimon, Garudamon. First wild one. And it's, you know, the ultimate form of Birdramon. I remember in the show they made this whole thing of like Sora being overprotective of Biomon and her her pretty much acting just like her mother when she hated how overprotective her mother was or something like that. I don't remember it too well. I just remember she had family issues. I think she sorted them out though, which is good. Because, you know, love your family. You know, as long as your family deserves to be loved, you know, it's complicated. Where am I going? Chat with your friends? It's like all your friends are there. Oh, can't eliminate all encounter. So, yeah, each of the hacking skills takes a requirement. Ooh, a new Digimon, Crowmon. Ultimate Digimon Digivolves from Pac-Mon, who Digivolves from the 2006 version of Hawkmon. Or no, Falcomon. They made this whole thing about the 2006 versions of Digimon, like, Agumon, Kudamon, and Falcomon, I know got that treatment. I don't remember who else. But it's like basically Galmon and Lalamon may as well be that for Gabumon and Palmon. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the hacking skills, yeah, you know. They each have a different requirement to be able to use them. You can check them all in the player info. I believe to eliminate encounters, you need 5 Mega Digimon. I mean, that won't be a problem soon, but for now, it's just like, yeah, I'm lucky to even have like 2 or 3 in my party right now. Yeah, it's like, to use the force encounters thing, you need a free type Digimon who is rookie or better, if I'm remembering right. Man, there's an item all the way down here, and it's a Sage Disc. So at some point later on, I think maybe next part, I go and buy a whole bunch of those, because they raise 2 stats by like 10 or something like that. And those become quite useful. This is the forced encounter. Okay. It's really weird when you trigger them, because there's no distinguishable difference between transitioning into the forced encounter and transitioning into a random encounter. Ooh, excuse me. I'm just thinking of something dumb. Do I even share it? Okay, so I'm not gonna use. I'm gonna put it in a different situation than what actually happened, just to kind of make it a little more vague. I was with a friend, who laughs at, who doesn't really care about the more immature things. Like, she finds some of them funny, like belching. So, during one of the days that, I was having a coughing fit, she was in there with me, and, I was coughing, and then in the middle of a cough, I belched, and, resumed coughing. And I don't know what was with her. I think today may have been one of those kind of loopy days, but she found that to be like one of the funniest things she had ever heard. So much so that she damn near pissed herself laughing. I was just like, oh, wasn't that funny? And she's like, it was. So I was like, okay. And no, she does not watch these videos. She doesn't even know I do these. It don't matter. I don't really care. Hey, Magnamon! Another Digimon we hope to recruit. But he's conflicted. He kind of wants to help at the same time, you know, eaters are eating away the digital world. It's interesting that Magnamon is a royal knight, considering that, like, he's technically not a mega level Digimon. He's, I believe, classified as an armor Digimon, which are differently classed than the regular Digimon, so little difficult to understand, but so yeah, he's really not sure what side he should be on. And he's also looking for his friends. It's like, oh hey, the Royal Knights are... No, not those friends. I'm looking for other friends. So yeah, yeah, he's just like, if anything happens to them, I will not forgive humans. Hi, Nokia. A wild Nokia appears. Did you need to come here? Oh? And an interesting turn of developments, Lopmon and Tokomon that we helped earlier are Magnamon's friends, and we just so happen to help them. Yeah, everyone's here. Thank you, Omnimon, for being on our side. Not all of us did, okay? I'm pretty sure if we were aware of what was actually going on, Eden probably would have been shut down, but, you know, we have to have a story. So yeah, thanks to the power of friendship, we managed to get Magnamon on our side. I like his thoughts here. It's just like, man, it's like, while I was when I was thinking about this too much, someone else saved my friends. Thank you, Magnamon. Thank you. Mission complete. That was easy. Nah, and of course it's not. Hello there, Dynasmon. And here comes Dynasmon being like, hey, remember what's happening to our world? Yeah, remember that's their fault. We created it not to harm you guys, but to freaking help us connect. I mean, it was kind of our fault when, you know, we went to the digital world and the eaters started showing up there, and then we continued. But yeah, Magnamon's just like, nah, I've already decided to help the humans. And now we gotta fight Dynasmon. Thankfully, Magnamon helps us out here. And spoiler, this battle pretty much ends up like that battle with Bancho Leomon. Oh yeah, and here I've already de-digivolved Vikemon into Ikakumon. So now he's going to become a Waymon soon. Dimension Scissor! Really should have brought more viruses here. Well, I didn't remember that I was going to be fighting Dynasmon. Oof, that hurt. That hurt a good bit. Yeah, no one really knows any good healing skills, so I kind of have to use items. I do get a little better about this. Ooh, I prioritize Grand Quagamon, because I want to keep using Dimension Scissors. And Rosemon can kind of heal herself. Life Drain. And Rosemon is out. I do try a little bit to revive my fallen allies. Oh, come on, Magnamon. You have so many better skills than just punching him. Dimension Scissors. Though this battle does go so much quicker than the one with Bancho Leomon. He's already below half health. Guard Charge Field. A little too late for that, buddy. But I appreciate the thought. Oh no, he's healing. I dodged it. I guess I'm just going to try and kill him. Oh, here we go. That little bitch slap is a critical. Alright, finish him. Almost. Magnamon, it's up to you. You could just freaking punch him and he'd die. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, you flex there, Magnamon. Alright, and thus Dynasmon has been defeated. For now. We stand at a disadvantage. It was 4-on-1. You lost. Aww. Thank you, Magnamon. We're glad to have an ally like you. And now he gives us the Harmonious Will. So now we have both parts to go to a different dimension. But we won't be using it just yet. I got a little bit before that happens. Yeah, Kyoko knows a lot about the Royal Knights. Man, she's a really good detective. Or she could have just asked Omnimon. Like, Omnimon, tell me all about the Royal Knights. A company secret. Wow, Kyoko, I thought we were closer than that. You pulled the coworker card on me now? Alright, and with that, we're just about ready to go to a different dimension. I don't know what I'm doing though. Oh, I am. Oh, not just yet. He's got just a little bit more before he can digivolve. I have a little bit of money now. Honestly, where am I? What? I left and I'm now going back in. Ah, here we go. We'll take some time. Why not head back to the office? Been a while. I'm sure there are cases waiting. How about we just do it now? But apparently she needs to start getting ready. And also, look who showed up. Ryota. Ignore. No new cases, so I don't know what Mirai is talking about. Though it said we'll have to... Oh, hello. Okay, I think this is after some grinding. Yep. Finally can digivolve Metal Tyrannomon into Rust Tyrannomon. Say hello to Rust Tyrannomon. Yeah, I know, real rusty, huh? But that'll do it for this part. I'll see you guys for the next part of